Hi, guys. Good evening, and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I bring you, sadly, my final season premiere review and reaction for The Walking Dead, as The Walking Dead's 11th and final season has officially dropped and premiered tonight. I just got done watching it. Technically, it dropped last week with that whole AMC Plus released early 1 week thing, but unfortunately, I don't have AMC Plus. I don't need another streamer in my life because I've got too many already. But I will be covering and watching the show as episodes drop, believe me. So it's bittersweet, but it also kind of feels like the time is right. And I know they're getting close to how the comic books ended, even though they keep telling us the show will end very differently from how the comics ended, which is honestly fine with me because I'm not that familiar with the comics at this point anyway. So, getting back to it, please be warned before I jump into the season 11 premiere that this is going to be a very spoiler-filled episode review. So if you're not caught up on The Walking Dead by the final 6 episodes of season 10, or if you just haven't seen this episode, the season 11 premiere, you do not want to keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, and surprises and all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned. First and foremost, it is so great to have our favorite TV show back on the air once again. Last episode we got, it was earlier this spring, was the awesome Negan backstory episode. And now we got just as much Negan in this episode, along with quite the ensemble-filled cast with some new faces, some badass new faces. You know, I love meeting other members, surviving members from Maggie's new group. And I also love the fact that the only reason they brought Negan was along was because he's the one who knows DC's subway and cities streets pretty well as well. You know, and it was a pretty exciting opening sequence. It's like not a word of dialogue was spoken. And the show did a couple of things we've never seen before, which is, and this just goes to show you, in my opinion, why and how the show is still so good even after all these years. They showed us walkers sleeping for the first time. That may not be very exciting, but it was an interesting, cool, previously unseen thing that I thought was pretty damn interesting. We saw walkers sleeping for the first time ever. We've never seen walkers sleep. We've seen them hoard up. We've seen them walk and shamble and just go wander aimlessly. We've never seen them sleep. And apparently the season 11 premiere answered the question, do walkers sleep? And apparently the answer is yes. That whole opening sequence was awesome. Not a word of dialogue was spoken. It was just walkers groaning and weapons unsheathing and arrows being fired. It was great. Very exciting. In fact, this whole season premiere was a healthy balance of drama and excitement, you know, sprinkled throughout. You know, just as any good episode of The Walking Dead should be. You know, and the episode surprised us with a few other things. We've never seen, you know, a subway before, or like a subway tunnel filled with a broken down subway, and of course bodies just strung about. And, you know, it ended us, the way it ended too was very shocking. Now, obviously, Maggie's not going to die, but with that ending, I sincerely thought an attempt to try to build a bridge or let the past be the past and move forward in a more healthy relationship. I honestly thought Negan was going to extend his hand and his arm and pull Maggie up to safety, but he just let her to fucking die like Scar did to Mufasa in The Lion King. That's what that reminded me of. They had their own Lion King moment. Of course, she's not going to die, at least hopefully not anytime soon. But at the same time, I think Negan did it out of more self-preservation than he did spite, because he's more concerned about his own safety because he knows exactly how Maggie feels about him. I also love how after their little conversation and Daryl decks him and Maggie pulls a gun on him, that she's always thinking about killing Negan, even though that at the moment it's not exactly her top priority. Even though it's always there, present on her mind, she isn't going to act on it, at least not yet, even though the temptation, the thought is clearly there. So this was a great episode. Right off the bat, we know that our characters are still together, and apparently they've taken in some new people. Alexandria is super depleted with food and supplies, and the whole reason they're doing this is to retrieve food from Maggie's old home where she and her bow and arrow people previously came from. No sign of the Reapers yet, but they're probably not that far behind. This episode featured the return of two characters, both of whom we had not seen for quite a while. In fact, I don't know if either one of them appeared in season 10, but that annoying kid Gage, the kid that Negan saved, and then the mysterious character who is apparently named Roy, played by C. Thomas Howell, who I believe is a big TV star. And I can't remember from what shows, of course, but he's popped up over the past couple seasons in Walking Dead as like this random background guy who always seems to appear at the most random places. But this time he had some lines, character input, and now he's got a damn name. So it was a good episode too. It was a great season premiere, a hell of a way to start off. Also reminding us of where our other group is with the Commonwealth soldiers. Met that scary, tall-looking guy in the red or orange armor, and it was pretty funny how Ezekiel was trolling or mocking him, even though there's clearly some tension there. Even the interview scenes were very interesting, and the questions very specific and peculiar in subject. Like, why are they so concerned with people's background in terms of like their health, like their physical health, or where their education and whatnot? What's the point of that? But it was nice seeing those four again, and at least they're all safe for now. Princess was awesome and hilarious as always, and her hilarity helped them almost somewhat escape. But now, interesting twist, Yumiko seems to have a sibling there within the walls of Commonwealth. So they were originally going to flee because the Commonwealth was being super confrontational and very what's the term? It's confrontational and just upright in your nose about everything. So in your face. And so now they might have to stay because Yumiko's like, do I have a family member living here? What the hell? And what the hell indeed. Great first episode. I'm sorry that it's coming to an end, but all good things must come to an end. Although it sounds like we are in for one hell of a final season, as countless cast and crew members have teased just the overall scope and scale and how epic this season is going to be in terms of drama, excitement, zombies, and action. And I am all here for it. And so far, so good. So what did you guys think of the season 11 premiere? I'd love to hear your thoughts and your feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more episode reviews like this one, with new episodes of The Walking Dead dropping every Sunday on AMC. Have an awesome rest of your night, everybody. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.